Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany here with another video to help you guys live a happy, healthy, awesome life in a wheelchair. And today is the day you guys have been waiting for a super long time. I said I was gonna do this, I don't know, a long time ago. It was like, I think it was like the first live we did together. Was it? Joe's gonna spend the day in a wheelchair. You guys have talked about this, like, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do this? And so we decided we're gonna do it today. And the things that I'm gonna get Joe to do are some of the things that I hate about being in a wheelchair and things that are hard. And then just other things that I thought would be funny for me. So, vacuum, because it's like me versus vacuum whenever I vacuum. I hate vacuuming because it's like I'm on wheels, it's on wheels, and we're competing with each other for control, and it's annoying. There's cords. It's just bad.
We have a central vac system that she hates because she hates the really long hose. So the whole reason I love the central vac, she hates it. She's always used to run over the hose. let's just clarify. We had a central vac thing, and it's been broken for like 2 years. Because you hate it, so there was no point in fixing it. Because we have other vacuums. Because you wouldn't
I actually really want it to be fixed because there's like a thing that sucks up all the dirt with the broom. You don't have to dustpan.
The dustpan.
So no. Well, you can make all the excuses you want for why you didn't fix the central vac, but it's not my fault. Anyway, vacuuming sucks in a wheelchair. Cooking doesn't suck in a wheelchair. I just thought it would be interesting for him to see what it's like to do that in a wheelchair because you're at a different vantage point, and you never know like how bad it is until you get grease splattered in your eyeball when you're cooking bacon. Those things are like, oh, because, you're standing up, and my dad growing up would get it in the belly.
I'll wear a face shield.
Joe has like those sunglasses that you said everybody.
Those sunglasses.
Those ones that are like the 80s visor ones that he's like, why is everybody wearing those now? Well, maybe they came back because people in wheelchairs were sick of getting grease in their eyeballs when they were cooking. Okay, so cooking, and we're going to make something simple because he doesn't cook at all. So we're going to make tacos.
That's baloney. I make the best spaghetti ever.
Spaghetti and omelets.
Yeah.
2 things.
And steaks and pork chops. Come on now.
You barbecue.
Yeah.
But now Jake has sort of taken that over.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Better than I am.
He is better than you. But it's just because he does it more. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Okay. We're going to go for a wheel. And right near our house, there's some, not like crazy challenging, but there's some hills. So we'll see how he does going up and down those.
They look intimidating to me. Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll see how he does. We're going to go to the grocery store. And in order to do that, we're going to get in a vehicle. And he's going to have to break the chair down and transfer into the vehicle without the lift. Just because, that's... You should see what that's like in a wheelchair so that you can see how hard it is for people. Not me, because I have a lift, but other people. And it's also funny for me. Obviously, it's not going to be entirely the same because he has full like trunk and stuff, but he'll try his best. His friend suggested tying his feet together so that if he does spill, he actually like has an authentic fall on your face kind of moment. And I vote for that. Not that I would want him to like fall on his face.
Yeah, you would laugh.
I really wouldn't. I don't think I would want that. But so we might do that. Okay, so those are the things that we're going to do. We'll check these things off the list, and you guys can follow us along as we do it. I just want to, like, put as a caveat here, this is in no way to make light of disability. We are not trying to, I don't know, I don't want anybody to be like, this is dumb. Nobody should be in a wheelchair unless they're actually in a wheelchair. It's like cultural appropriation, except for disability appropriation or something. I don't know. That's not what this is.
We're a husband and wife, and for years, like I said, Brittany has always wanted me to spend a day in a wheelchair just to get a little bit better perspective of what she deals with in life. So that's what this is about. If
it was ethical for me to go and like get him to have an epidural, I would do that. But that's probably not, I'm not sure that our medical system would pay for that. So otherwise, a whole bunch of paralyzed people's loved ones would be like lining up. We'd be like secretly being like shot in the back. Then wake up. What's wrong with my legs? It would be funny for me for the day anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the wheelchair that we're going to use is my friend's wheelchair. It is my friend Steve's wheelchair. Thank you, Steve. By the way, this is being filmed by the Push crew. Say hi, guys. So, I'm a big deal, so I'm in a reality TV show. If you haven't watched like all of my videos, then you're like, what the hell are you talking about? But if you've been following me for a while, then you've heard me talk about Push. And it's a Canadian reality TV show. So if you're not Canadian, you don't give a shit because you can't watch it. But if you are Canadian, you've probably seen it. And I'm filming with them today because they want to see Joe spend the day in a wheelchair too. So you might see them in some of my shots.
If I end up getting hurt because of this, it's all on Ricky.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's all on me. And I'm like, it is not. Okay, so first things first. We are going to clean the house.
Okay.
So the only thing is, do I let you use the stick vacuum? Or
yes,
do I...
that's what you've been using for years. How much money we've spent on vacuums for
you.
you.
We literally just bought this stick vacuum. But now you're just lying.
You had a stick vacuum before that. You had a Roomba before that.
I never used the Roomba, ever.
I know,
hated that thing.
It away after you.
He's making it sound like I've used this tiniest little vacuums ever.
Well, what vacuum am I going to use now? I'll use the Dyson, but I literally just tied my feet and shit, so the Dyson's downstairs.
I'll get Jacob to go get it.
Unless you want me to take the time to go get it with the lift. I should do that. This is my chance to show her I can do this shit. You're just a whiner.
Oh my god.
I'll go get the Dyson and I'll bring it up.
Okay, now he's just being like cocky. Go get the Dyson.
Well, you're the one who's trying to torture me as much as possible.
Go get the Dyson.
Aren't you?
Go get the Dyson.
Should I let you use the stick vacuum? Okay, so this is going to be challenging, not to use my feet. So should I just like let them hang?
Yeah, let them hang.
So that I can't use them?
Well, maybe you should practice transferring not over the stairs.
Oh, we'll be good.
I don't know about that.
We'll be good.
Oh, that was very smooth.
You're going to regret this day.
No, you're annoyingly good at everything, so why would you not be good at being in a wheelchair? Oh, I was wondering if you were gonna... You're like, where do I grab? Oh, you got it. Go! Jesus Christ. Okay, I just want to see if I can lift this vacuum to see if...
Put your brakes on.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
That was hard. Oh, I could have done it.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the lift though.
You do laundry. You take laundry baskets.
Oh, that's heavy.
You can do that.
Okay. Okay, that's not solely unrealistic then. Okay. Now we get to watch you vacuum. Here we go. I'm trying not to laugh, but it's really funny. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's so funny to watch somebody else that, like, I'm not saying that he doesn't, think that it's hard for me or that he thinks I'm, like, exaggerating when I do it, but just to see the validation that, like, I'm not the only one that struggles with these things, and even though he's able-bodied and has tummy muscles, he's still struggling. So I'll try not to laugh, but I can't promise. The living room is done after an hour and 45 minutes. Not quite, but it took a long time. And it does take me a long time to vacuum too. So it's not like it's taking him like super extra long. I think it took a little extra time just because he wasn't sure about the wheelchair. But we're not going to vacuum the whole house. Otherwise, you guys would never stay to watch the whole video. And Anyway, we're gonna do the bathroom just because it's a really small space, and I want to be able to laugh at him and see how he manages getting in and out. Because I get stuck in the bathroom with the vacuum behind me, and then I'm like trying to get it out, but I can't turn around. So I just want to see how he's gonna manage that. So,
all right,
way you go.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. You actually picked the vacuum up.
Well, then I don't trip over, get snagged on it.
Yeah, see, that's part of the. But
until it drops off my lap when I go down this lip.
Where are you gonna put that vacuum?
On my lap. What? So I'm not tripping over it. Hey,
oh.
Intelligence is part of the equation here.
Okay. It's because I gave you a heads up about what it was gonna be like. I was trying my very hardest right here to grab that cord and put it behind his wheel, and even though I didn't succeed, he somehow got snagged on it anyway, which was awesome. Did you see when you wheel backwards and there's a cord behind you? The annoyingness, what happens when you get caught?
Oh, totally.
So I never really thought to put the vacuum on my lap ever to avoid the big cord, but yeah, the power cord, I've gotten caught in my tires numerous times just like you did.
Yep. Okay, so bathroom's done.
Joe's just coming out of the bathroom and I want to know how he peed, so we're going to ask him. So, I'm curious, were you still paralyzed in the bathroom?
Yeah.
So what did you do?
So I lifted the toilet lid so that the seat was all ready to go.
Yeah.
And then I transferred onto that first because toilet seat is slippery, so it'd be easier to get my pants and my underwear down rather than on the fabric of the seat.
Yeah.
What I will say is if I was in a wheelchair, I would never wear a belt because the belt was super annoying getting your pants up all the way to get your belt done up correctly. And rather than be like 4 holes in, I'm now only 1 hole in on the belt because you're sitting down and your belly's in the way, right?
Do you think if you were actually paralyzed, you'd pee in a bottle like most civilized people?
Civilized people?
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's just most of.
I think here it was easy. It was easy for me to get my pants down because I have the tub right on the right of me, and then I have the counter, the sink counter.
It does
right
help
next
if you have
to me,
elbows.
so I could lean back and forth.
Yeah.
And I basically just threw my legs out so that as much as possible I wasn't using my legs. You know what I mean? Like resisting that temptation to push down with my foot or anything like that.
Was it harder to get your pants back up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, down was super, super easy. Getting them back up and then into the right position where I could do up the buttons and stuff because you can't lay back in this thing, right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, I was just curious how you peed because I thought people would want to know if you were still paralyzed in the bathroom.
With my legs taped together was more difficult too.
I
think it would be easier without my legs taped together.
Okay.
Especially when it's positioning.
All right. So next thing on the agenda is a family walk. In the neighborhood with some hills. So we'll all go as a family, right, James?
Yeah.
We're gonna make it challenging for Daddy?
No.
No? Okay. Camera crew, camera 1, camera 2, because I'm gonna be wheeling, so I'll give Jacob my phone and Jamie the camera.
No.
And
I'll take your phone.
We'll capture all the good angles.
He's camera 2 then. I'm camera
You're camera 1? Okay.
Yeah.
I get your phone.
All right, I'm going to switch my battery and we're going to head out. We're going to go for a walk just actually right down the road from our house because there's some hills to like a little pond. And we're going to go off our back deck instead of going through the garage because then it'll give Joe a chance to wheel on the grass, which is a little rougher. We have to take the lift one at a time.
Okay, after you.
So I'll go first.
Okay, what's the trick down here? Do I need to pop a wheelie to get off this?
Wheelie, but it's up to you. Going right? things are like, how is he gonna handle curb cuts and like slopes, to see like if it's scary for him to go down a hill, or how is he gonna do going back up if it's really hard and like a lot of energy.
I feel like Daddy should have a helmet.
Daddy doesn't need a helmet.
What if he falls on his head?
I know, I watched you do it for years.
Okay, so we're gonna go down this slope. It's like it's steepish, and then there's like a long gradual thing up. So we'll see how much muscles he has. You're gonna go down in a wheelie?
It's very...
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
I follow you, so at least I see an example of what to do here. Now if I catch a rock, I'm gonna go flying. I went to slow down and with my hand, and I ended up catching this with my finger. That's when you seen me go like that.
Oh, okay.
Don't try and grab here when you're trying to slow down. Like use your palms, I guess.
Don't do that. Don't grip the whole way. Then your fingers get caught in things.
Yeah, the finger gets caught in that mounting section.
Okay, so
live and learn.
Ready?
Okay, we're going up?
Yep. I'm just trying not to get in your way. I thought you were gonna do a lot worse. Okay, so how was that, Joe?
Fine.
It was fine. He totally,
Other than when I caught my finger going down the hill.
I feel like I overestimated the steepness of these hills.
Or underestimated your husband.
Underestimated my husband. He is pretty tough. He's a pretty tough guy. I've seen him win arm wrestles with like guys that are crazy big. So maybe it's just his abnormal upper body strength. And because he lifts me all the time. So I'm taking credit for all of the abilities right now. Anyway, that's our little walk. So we are going to go get groceries. And then make some tacos. Ready? Okay, we're gonna wheel back. We're gonna wheel back. Okay, we successfully went for our little walk, which he did a lot better than I thought he was gonna do. I went pee, and now we're going to see how he does getting in my van and breaking down the chair, because we're gonna go to the grocery store and get some stuff for supper, and then he's gonna make supper. So, good luck. Good luck.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. Or maybe he'll just be annoyingly good at this too. We'll see. Okay, away you go.
Okay, what's the tricks? You got any advice, or are you just gonna let me figure it out?
I put my legs in first and then grab the holy shit handle and just pull up.
Where is your holy shit handle?
It's just a flip.
I feel somebody put in the comments if they call it a holy shit handle too. So I'll give you a hint that a lot of people do when they're breaking their chair down is they put their seatbelt on so that they are kind of...
So they don't fall out?
Yeah. They're supported by the seatbelt.
Can I get it?
Okay, what's the best way to do this without beating the shit out of the van?
So normally you tip it forward. Nope. Other way.
No.
Oh, that. You lean forward. Yeah. See that wheel?
So are we not allowing him to use the lift?
Nope.
The lift doesn't work on this chair.
So normally I take one wheel off, tip it forward, but you can do... I tip it forward on it. Not like that, but you can do however you need.
Isn't that where Mom's sitting?
No, I'm going to sit in the back.
Just get things organized here first.
Well, that was a tummy muscle maneuver.
Well, I can't mock not having my stomach muscles. I see guys do flips and stuff like X Games in these, so...
I know, I'm just bugging
There's
you.
people who have tummy muscles.
Wow, that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. That was pretty...
Seems to be the trend, hey?
Yeah. just gonna say that it's really irritating watching an able-bodied person be in a wheelchair. Because everything's easier. I'm just gonna say everything's easier. On the way to the grocery store. Joe won't park in a handicap stall because he thinks it's weird if he's getting out in a wheelchair to park in a handicap stall. Not sure why, but we're parked way at the back of the parking lot, so hopefully nobody parks beside us.
There's more room for the camera crew too, back here. I know it's like Brittany's with me anyway, so it's not like you're doing anything wrong. I just don't want people to get uppity.
I'm not really sure what his logic is there, but it's fine. They do. There you go, one for you. Hey, James.
Try to spin across
Peppers, mushrooms.
I don't like
No,
them.
I hate them. The mushrooms are down there. Come on, keep going. Keep going.
I
can't do that.
grocery store.
Mom's question mark?
You have to ask for it because this is hard for them to see you. Oh, that's tiger cake. That's the tuxedo cake.
Hey, are you guys able to give me a hand? Oh, great, thanks. This tuxedo truffle down on the bottom left.
That's a triple tiger.
Or, yeah, whatever.
It's good?
It looks good.
Maybe that should go on the bottom.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, get that for the tacos. And then get mozzarella.
We don't have any Parmesan either.
For what?
No, we wanted it for spaghetti the other day.
Oh, yeah. We'll get the mint chocolate chip for Jamie. Are you gonna get it or are you gonna get it?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
getting
I wasn't
everything.
sure.
Isn't that the point of the video?
Okay, I wasn't sure whether
Okay.
Jamie was getting hers.
Okay, watch out, please.
He's like, it's when his cart gets full, he gets stressed out, and now his basket's full, so he's stressing out.
No, I'm not. It's because I'm supposed to be doing this and you get into things and control. Okay, what's next? Chocolate?
Yep, the chocolate.
Definitely.
I would never put the basket down though.
No?
No.
You would reach with it on your lap and dump it? Because that's what I was worried about doing.
I can't lift it
Dumping
down a
it.
million times, so I'm just telling you that if I don't lift it down. So if I'm reaching something, I would be reaching
You
with
leave it
the
on your lap?
Yeah.
Okay, what one do you want, Jacob?
The chocolate.
one behind you.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Challenging or what?
Yeah.
So normally I would
So if
pick-
you back into it, I've picked up, if every other time I've pulled in forward, but if you back in, then your wheelchair will hold the door open,
If you
eh?
back in the wheelchair, hold the door open, and I usually, if it were me, I would get the bleach cleaner and I would use the bleach cleaner as a hook.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do if I was by myself.
Might as well learn from the expert,
The
eh?
one was being nice.
That's what I would do, but I don't know.
Are you ready for the blooper reel? Balls on my head?
And I definitely have things fall on my lap a lot into the basket because I don't take the basket down.
It was just like that's just
Come on.
nice.
Like that! Yay!
What do we have left now?
Toilet
Toilet paper? How am I going to fit that? Now, since I'm the one shopping, I get to pick my
I
own
got
toilet
that, I
paper.
got that one last time.
You're lying.
But see, Those ones are too big for me to carry normally, so
But do we need that much?
we need that much. Ah. There. And now you balance precariously till you get to the till. Hold it in your teeth. Yep. There you go. All the strategies. I hold stuff in my teeth all the
That's
time.
just when you try to take risks.
Hey, watch out.
Okay, we gotta get to the till.
Clear?
This is like wheelchair training 101. This is the one I know the lady.
Hi.
Good, how are you?
you?
I'm ready to go home. Okay. Suppose we have to back off and let Dad do his thing.
You know it's the picture.
Awesome. See you guys later. See ya. Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Run up here.
I'm not secretly hoping he dumps the groceries on the ground, but the ground is really bumpy, and that's always like the scariest part when you have to precariously balance stuff. So we're gonna see how he does. He's done annoyingly well so far, so you know, probably not gonna drop anything, but we'll see. Woo! Was it harder to reach things than you thought it was gonna be?
Definitely. Getting the chocolate ice cream was tough. You telling me to use the cleaning bottle
Yeah.
to get the ice cream shows your experience.
Yeah, oh
You
yeah.
know? I was
there-
racking my brain thinking about how I would do it.
I honestly want to do a video, and anybody that's watching right now in the comments, unofficial reachers. Let's do like a thread of unofficial reachers because cucumbers.
Impromptu?
Yeah,
you mean?
they're like impromptu reachers, but I call them unofficial reachers. And they can be anything, tongs, like whatever it is that you use that's an unofficial reacher that's not normally a reaching device, but that like doubles as one. Put it in the comments because I think it would be a really hilarious like thread of comments. Okay, ready to go?
Ready to rock.
All right,
Go make
back
some
in.
tacos. My
Back in.
hands are disgusting.
Back in the
from the dirty
car.
tire. Okay, cooking now?
Yep.
Am I allowed to have a beer on camera?
Yes. Tell the viewers, what beer are you drinking?
Blue Ribbon.
Why do we drink the cheap beer?
Because it tastes as good as the other stuff.
Exactly.
And it's not as expensive.
See, PBR?
Because
I'm selling
in
it
Alberta,
for you.
the liquor tax just went up quite a bit in July. So.
Okay. Tomatoes, sour cream, avocados.
Avocado.
It's basically
We're
We're making guacamole? We have guacamole.
Oh, we do.
You
have
really need to
guacamole.
make. I need to make it from
forgot
scratch when we have
I
it.
forgot we have those. All right.
It's basically spaghetti
Okay,
in a pan.
so
with
we were saying onions, tomatoes. So how do you think it's gone so far today?
You're annoyingly good at things, so. Not that I wanted it to be hard, and I didn't really expect it to be super hard for you. I guess it's just more hard to watch somebody that has an easier time doing it than me, and it's frustrating that I can't do it that fast.
I do have more control than you, even when trying to simulate. You know what I mean?
I know, but
Like, no matter how hard I try, I can't simulate exactly what you have to deal with.
yeah, I don't know.
But
Does it
it's
make
definitely giving me perspective. Like, not that I didn't know. After 15 years of living with you, I see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's really opened up my eyes, as it were, to much so far. You know what I mean? Simply because I've seen you live through it. Okay, is there anything else I need to chop for this? Is it just tomatoes and onions?
And the lettuce. You could start the meat though, so that it's not, so it's cooking at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because while it's cooking, you can cut. It's just time management.
I can cook like a handful of dishes, but time management for cooking is terrible. It takes me 3 hours to do a spaghetti and it drives you nuts.
It takes me 4.5 seconds to cut the lettuce, and it takes him 4.5 minutes. did pretty good. Last little thing here before we sign off for this YouTube video. What's the biggest takeaway from today?
I don't know, that things take longer and more preparation, I think ingenuity is key to my interpretation of my limited time in a wheelchair.
Yeah, let's say that.
Forward thinking, planning is definitely key to being successful at being independent. You know what I mean? There's a lot more thought that goes into things. Either that, or you have to be really good dealing with issues at the time if you haven't thought about the issues ahead of time. So
yeah, I think resourcefulness for me is
that's the word.
The number one skill when you have a disability. Being resourceful and occasionally just like sucking it up and asking for help, which is hard to do. But Joe didn't do that today, so maybe next time he spends a day in a wheelchair. Never, no. Okay, well, that's it for us, guys. Don't forget to put your unofficial reachers in the comments below, because I still think that would be a hilarious thread of comments, talking about all the things that you've used as a reacher that's not actually a reacher. So don't forget to do that. We're done here. Until next time, guys, I will say goodbye, and yeah.
Later.
Bye, guys.